It's gonna be neon violet square here. In the top left, we have dark. And the bottom right, solar. Oh man, this is actually kind of exciting for me because I think the last CVZ I saw on this map was like 2019 or so, maybe. It's been like 5 years-ish. Been a while. And actually, now that I think about this map architecture, it's kind of cool for a ZVZ. You've got this kind of entry, which you can block, and then you can get the extra gases, but not that much minerals, kind of for free in the back here. So yeah, you can go very safe up to 3 bases, kind of 3 gases. Yeah, and already, dark has already, I think, a drone rallied over there. No, this one. It was rallied over there. It's gonna make a pool though. For a second I thought, yeah man, he's gonna insta-grab that one. And Solar is actually gonna do that. He's already going for that extra hatchery in the back. Is he though? What is this guy doing here? One of these, there it is, there it is. See, I knew it. There he is. And Dark is going for the normal opening. So Solar is still effectively delaying his queens and his speed by not getting any gas at all. And making a 3rd base. And on the other side, Dark, he's just going with the rather normal opening. He's going with a double queen opening and then into a 3rd base, I assume. Let's just wait and see. Starting the queens now. And he's just keep on a standard 2 base opening. I like the opening from Solar better here. Now if you play this a little bit defensive, and maybe if you go Muta or something very gas intensive on 3 bases, that can be a very big swing. Now, that being said, this is a very compact setup on 3 base, and to be honest, I feel this map itself is not the greatest for Mutalisks, but we saw yesterday how Dark played a Mutalisk style in the ZVZ, where he was just controlling the game and basically just controlling the map with a very few mutas. He had inferior army, but he hadn't mutas, so his opponent didn't have any. I think it was Shin. Didn't have anything that could shoot up. But Dark's actually going in the front. Wow, he's going for the front. He's just like, all right, you get your back expand, I'll go to the front. So I just want to see Solar play very greedy now and go extremely gas heavy and a very fast tech. And actually build on that advantage. I mean, he also could just make a huge amount of links. He needs speed though, that's an issue, yeah. Now he's gonna evolution chamber wall this. He's gonna roach warren wall there. He's very careful. Kind of afraid. He sees these links coming through, so he kind of needs to get this wall up. Oh, can he get it up? Yeah. This is not a wall though. There we go. 3 evolution chambers, of course. Now Dark is already 3 drones behind, but it doesn't matter, he's just droning now behind this. Solar needs to re-wall this, because this is a huge amount of links, you need to be very careful here. He's gonna have that roach warren, but yeah, he's only on double gas, he's getting speed now, he's not getting a layer yet, which I feel like is a mistake. It's kind of unnecessary to not get that layer. He has the money, he can just make it. He's making a bunch of roaches now. Is he actually gonna push with just roach and speed? That could be something that he's doing. It's like making it look like, hey, I'm playing defensive and stuff, and Dark is just droning like a madman. He has the map control right now, but that's gonna change in a hot second here, with all these roaches popping. Now he's gonna cancel that one again, and this is where he's not gonna remake this. The reveal is there. 1 queen might get killed here in the north. It's gonna get a transfuse. First, queen Link's running in here. Queen is gonna fall. Links are seeing that there's actually links behind this, and Dark has the perfect scout. Now he needs to make a defense happen. 3 spine corals on the way. +1 is not gonna finish for this fight. Roach Warren is gonna be there. Nice evacuation. you know, why didn't you take the space? But yeah, so he's kind of effectively giving up this space, only making roaches from here, trying to utilize that lava still while he can, but I doubt that he can hold the space. And behind this, we get +1 for solar, we get a drone, a few more drones, and we get a lair being started up. Yeah, these roaches are a little bit in danger here, getting caught by these lings. Might have been a little bit greedy to try to produce him here from a third base, so he's not gonna have a good snowball system. Losing 4 roaches, that's actually a huge deal here. If he had those 4 roaches, he might have been able to like push this back a little bit. Now he just needs to sit defensively here, retake his base in the north. And it's still a little bit dangerous. He needs to still drones to pull. Imagine if he has 4 more roaches standing here on whole ground. Now Solo's not going to be able to break him. He's going to scout that base. He's like confirming, all right, I actually did what I assumed I was doing. I have the correct state of the game. But oh my god, wait, did he see that? There's a Spire for Dark. And that was scouted. So an excellent scout here for Solar. On the other side, Solar is just grabbing his extra gases. He's fully saturating up. He's also spiring up. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, both players going for a Spire, of course. So Falcon. Why do I? So Solar has his carapace and range on the way, and Dark is going for a full meter style with that melee. And this is interesting. Getting a hatchery. So he cancelled that range, by the way. I think he cancelled that range, yeah. He's getting a hatchery in the front. He's getting these gases. He's going full committal Mutalisk. He's already making the first one. As he's currently supply blocked, of course. He has the Spire actually moving, and that's being scouted as well. I wonder if you keep the Spire here, Solar, because you need to fully counter commit. And Dark is already accumulating numbers, so that's kind of weird. Now he scouts this base. He's like, oh wait, if you get this base and then we go Muto fights, I'm gonna be behind, am I? So he needs to take a base himself, immediately going to grab that one here out of the front. It's a very interesting choice, in my opinion, to go for a Spy himself. He really wants to contest that air fight here. First Muta is gonna snatch an Overseer, 13 Mutalisks, so he's saved up quite some money, and he's actually going for Carapace. So this is the advantage he has. Dark doesn't know. Lovely, these guys. Staring at that drone. So Dark doesn't know that Solar's also going for Mutalisks, and Solar's going for a bunch of Mutalisks, 15 Mutalisks in production. So Dark is gonna have a disadvantage in upgrades. He's gonna have the damage upgrade against Carapace eventually. Maybe he can get a scout with these guys. No, he's not gonna find the information. He's trying to clear out the map. So this is basically surprise mutas. Just pooling them until he can just overwhelm. The Solar wants to finish this with these Mutalisks. This Ling! Oh my god, he sees the mutas! He sees the mutas! Now Dark needs to react immediately, throwing down an infestation pit. He needs to throw down a few spores as well. There's no way. He's getting up all of his gases right now. He needs to throw down a spore or two, in my opinion. He did get +1, finishes up. He's going for melee +2 first. That's an interesting choice. Should start his Carapace, in my opinion. Maybe he's just pooling money for Infestors. That is a choice that you can make. We'll have to wait and see those mutant numbers now. 22 against 19, but still the upgrade advantage currently goes to Dark. But that's gonna change in a hot minute. Now, Solar's just opening up the map. That's a little bit strange to me. I'm not sure what he's doing here. He could be hunting overlords. He could be kind of on the lookout for the Mutalisks. No, Dark did save up a bunch of money. For 6 Infestors, that's a lot of Infestors. And with that +2 melee, if he goes into a hive now, he has already the tech that he needs to get in order to go to that hive. He could get Adrenal, and then those links really pack a punch. And now is the time. Infestors are not here yet, and the mutant numbers are currently in favor hugely here for Solar. He has so many, maybe it's just too much. We'll see here. Now fungal coming in. Oh my god, it's a nice fungal, really good. Second fungal hits home as well, but maybe it's just too many Mutalisks here. He needs more damage from those fungals. Oh my god, he's gonna get one more fungal in. There we go, big fungal there. And I think he has one last more, but if Solar can disengage now, he's gonna still have the upper hand. I can't believe it. Doug needed to kill with those chain fungals. He needed to kill the whole Mutaflog. Now, he's just behind. He's behind in the Mutas numbers. He's behind in the upgrade department. Solar is committing for a attack upgrade on Mutalisk as well. The only advantage he has really are these Infestors, but they're all out of energy but one. The Mutalisk regen way faster than those Infestors. Still 8 more Mutalisks here for our Red Zerg player, and even with a few links in the main base, killing some drones. Dark not reacting at all. Now the big fight here is just jumping on top of those Mutalisks, on top of those Infestors, I think. Solar is just too much, and Dark's Trick Pony, the Infestor Spirit Animal did not work. Solar Man with the surprise meters, amazing play here. Really sharp timing, hitting exactly when he needed to and exactly how he needed to. Perfectly played. Really, really cool ZVZ there. That was really cool. That was a great game. Alright, let's hop into map number 2 here. In the top right of Frost Line we have Dark, in the bottom left it is Solar. And yeah, so I guess... Oh wait, that's a very fast pull. 12 pull. 12 pull baby. Here we come. So Solar really tricked him with information. Is he going for a proxy hatchery? Or is this gonna be for a spine? It should be a spine, of course. But he's just going to a very interesting location with this one. Let's see how many drones he's gonna pull. Probably most, or maybe all of them, but maybe two are gonna stay at home or something, I don't know. But there's gonna be the drone on patrol. Now I need still enough money for the links. And the spine, and he has enough. And he just mines until those links are ready, and then he just goes. Oh my god. So he's gonna hatchery. He's gonna wait for the money? There we go. Of course he gets the money from the cancel. So he's gonna hatchery, cancel for creep, and make a spine crawler out of vision. That's such a genius move. I was wondering if he's gonna do that. That's a really cool move. Now Dark sees those, and he's like, I can see my creep. There's no spine going up. I'm good. Where's your drone? It's not coming. It's only links, huh? And actually, going into a hatchery behind this is a very interesting... This is so cool, man. And now this is gonna finish up, and the spine is gonna walk over, and Dark's gonna be like, wait, what? You have a spine in my door? Look at that. It's perfectly out of vision, and there it comes. It's already half health down, so it's not that great. It's not perfect, but it is a powerful tool in assisting killing this hatchery. It does provide some range. It's really good in clearing those queens. He's already cancelling that queen in case it would pop here. Now Dark wants to desperately scout, and the spine also needs to move up. Now Solar is trying to run away from these, and he needs to get high ground. He needs to get that high ground. The spine crawl is just not helping that much currently. Even though I really love the idea, it felt kind of weird because he didn't pull the drones with it. Like having this as a full all-in, kind of... I would have loved it more. Now he has a spine who's gonna bleed out there. I guess he's gonna walk him back home. Now he's starting to bleed. And he's containing. This is a super cool game already, man. ZVZ between these is really cool. Now he still needs to be careful. I guess he's just gonna let it bleed out, because if you're gonna move away, it's gonna die anyways, because the Lynx are gonna catch it. The Spine has a bunch of damage. 25. Now he's focusing on Lynx. That's a very nice move. And there we go. So Dark is gonna break free. He's gonna be up at Lynx speed. And Solar wants to come in again with those Lynx. Maybe get another cancel. Maybe get a queen. Maybe force Dark back. Dark is gonna fall for it. Now he sees those Lynx. Now he has to turn around. He has speed, but it's still... It is the timing he's about to miss here. And maybe he's gonna lose a queen. Because he moved out a little bit too early. Now Solar, of course, is gonna lose all of his Lynx. So all of his presence. He still gets the scout on that lair, which is coming up. A 1-base lair. And he has a Spine at home. He has a couple Lynx. He has 3 queens on the ramp. This should be a hold. There's not that many Lynx. But he might need to pull a few of those drones into safety here. Now, no speed yet behind this here. And he's starting to create a wall. But this is a bad time to move out. Solar, what were you thinking? You had the vision on those Lynx, man. You need to get that Roach Warren down first before you can move out with your queens. Now Dark's up in the main base. A huge blunder here from Solar. Can Dark get some damage? Still 4 queens chasing, but he can just outrun them. He's just gonna go down, and there's that Spine, but he could just sacrifice for like 5 or 10 drones or something. I don't know, man. A bunch. A lot. See, already killing 5, and he's still gonna get out with most of the Lynx. Keeping that map control here. Maybe even catching a queen here. Going a little bit far forward. He's gonna go again, and now he wants to go into the main base, and he wants to get some more blood. He's going for that queen at first here, but then has too much health. The drones immediately pulled here in response. Try to keep that one alive. Scouts that lair timing here. Dark is doing a great job with these Lynx, just delaying and delaying so much. Now maybe can cancel one of these geysers here. Gets that one. We see there was a bunch of drones stacked on that queen, which was not working for them. So they were on coffee break there. Watching the queen, like bird watching, but now maybe even losing one more drone. A quick transfuse here, gonna save that one. Good reaction there by Solar, but a bunch of energy into that one. Now Dark kind of turning the table here. After being so far behind from that opening, he kind of manages to bring it really nicely back there with that Ling attack and then buying so much time. Now he is going up to Mutalisks again. Dark likes Mutalisks recently, and I love to see it, honestly. The lair, of course, was scouted, so Solar needs to know that something's up. He hasn't seen anything yet, so he's like, what are you doing with your gas? What are you doing with your tech? What's coming? And he's throwing down some blind spores at this point. He has a bunch of queens. He, of course, needs to be careful that this is not just a roach speed attack. That could be something also. But here are the mutas, and already getting the first couple of drones here. And Dark is actually gonna commit to more. I'd love to see it here. Actually, a bunch of mutas in production. 5 more mutalisks on the way, and +1. And Solar's gonna see the mutas pop, and that's why that should be enough information for him to say like, all right, we need to go counter mutas. Now, that being said though, he just hasn't yet, and he's losing so many workers. Oh my god, stacking up there again, rallying into those mutalisks. And this is connected by creep, but it's not finished yet. There's no defense here. He could completely deal free damage to that one. Now he's gonna come with Lynx to try and snipe that base. Meanwhile, he was gonna harass the main base and natural with those mutalisks, trying to pick off any unit he can. He still has mutas stacked behind. Oh, if he can get a queen, any queen is huge here. Transfuse is gonna save that one though. Roach speed, missile attack, about to finish here for Solar, but can he save this base? I doubt so. There's a lot of Lynx, that's a lot of firepower here, and they just deal damage a little bit too quickly. Now he's gonna turn around, he's gonna go for those queens with the Lynx, he's gonna finish the base with those mutalisks, but did he turn too quickly? No transfuse in time here, base is gonna go down. Perfect play here from Dark. Really well done. The Dark's playing this just so nicely. It's really cool to see. Now finally, Solar has been gone up to those infestors, but the muta count is already so high. They already have +1. And he sees the infestors. He gets fungled, but only 4 and no chain fungal. He's gonna escape here. Now overload speed, +2 missile. I guess overload speed is gonna be for speed overseers to keep with the keep up with the mutas, so he can kind of scout for burrowed infestors and not get surprised there, is my assumption, but I'll have to wait and see here. Changeling coming in. Immediately getting sniped there. Now Dark needs to be, of course, very careful. Yeah, he has that. He has that Overseer now with him. And Overload Speed about to finish up. 1 Fungal is gonna whiff. Make it 3 now. Should be 5 Infestors. Yeah, that's the number. So he has not enough Fungals to actually chain them to death at this point. He needs Mutalisks to... Sorry, Hydralisks to follow this up. Now already dealing a bunch of damage to those roaches. You should consider getting Burrow here as Solar, but that's also like Burrow movement, I guess. So you can kind of move across the map. But there's already an Overseer, so even that is not going to be that great. Now these Infestors are stacking up a bunch of energy at this point. Yeah, it's going to have like 4 to 8 Fungals here in a moment. Currently he's sitting at 4 and he's about to have 8. Or more even. Oh, that might be a big Overload migration here. A Ling drop into the main. ZVZ Ling drop, man. You can only get this with Dark. He's going to the Baneling Nest. +1 melee is on the way. He has his 4th base up and running at this point. He's getting these geysers saturated very soon here. And I hope he's gonna go into a Hive eventually, because he should grab Adrenal. Gonna be a really good upgrade for him. I always love it when muted players go up to Adrenal rather fast. To get that extra power from those Lings. Because you end up with so much excess minerals. Excuse me. You end up with so many extra minerals eventually. Where are those overlords? No, he's coming again. He's pulling some overlords. He was faking for map vision. It's kind of crazy. And Solar is so defensive, man. He's just turtling behind his 3 bases. I wonder what he's waiting for. He's just waiting for a max and then he wants to go. This is so many meters though. 28 meters at this point. But 8 Infestors. They're about to be extremely high energy Infestors. About to hit 200 on some of those here. So a bunch of fungal and enough firepower to follow it up with those Hydras now. If you would go dash, I think that would be really cool for the Hydralisks to get inside that Muta Ball after the fungal really fast, right? Now Bane's walking in here. Of course, Baneling's pretty good actually against Hydralisks. If they can connect, they deal a bunch of damage. Mutas are trying to pull the armor away, and meanwhile the big drop is about to hit the main. But no Adrenal, remember, only +1 Lings. +1 Lings pretty strong still, but ooh, Icarus. Be careful. The sun is here. Now he's making another bunch of Banes here. He has some Overlords patrolling there. Going in again with those Mutas, being very aggressive, trying to pull away the attention. And now he's gonna come in with a big drop, and he's gonna snipe so many units, so many buildings there, I guess. Oh, he still needs to unload one of those Dropper Lords. That's when you know we have a Zerg play here. And Solar is gonna keep that one alive. He has enough energy. Does he though? Does he though? Does he not? He doesn't. And Dark coming in again with his Mutas. Now this is gonna be base trade time here. Oh my god. If he can snipe those Infestors, the game is his. Dark's gonna win the game so easily if he can snipe those Infestors before he engages with the Mutalisks. But if you can't, imagine if he would have gotten Burrow. He has the Banes. He could have had like a Baneling trap or something in front of his base. That would have been the pimpest play of the frickin' ever time, you know. Better even than the Banelings from Moon against Liquid Jinro. I think it was Liquid Jinro, right? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So let's wait and see. Solar is sitting at 0 drones. He's coming back with part of his army. And he's leaving part at the front. You know, still Mutas being produced. I don't think there's a drone out. Oh yes, there's a bunch of drones out on the map. So Dark has also enough money to remake a hatchery. He should be able to win this. Actually, There's only this is the last building. And he's eliminated. Yes. There you go. It's a base trade. And you can't just eliminate all the buildings. Dark. What a chat. Really love to see this, man. With so many meters, I mean, like, meter games, I really love meter games, man. There's just something about it. It's so fast-paced. There's so many opportunities for great moves and great failures. So it's just so entertaining to watch, in my opinion. Even though it's very stressful to play. So we're sitting at a 1-1 in this best of 5 here. And we hop into the next map. At the bottom right of El Dorado, we do have Dark. And in the bottom left, we do have Solar. Drone moving out here to get that hatchery for both players, so no 12 pool. Remember the last game started with the 12 pool and a 1 base layer dark. Now this game is going to be interesting in ZVZ because you have this kind of weird setup over here with the gold base here and this kind of third base and this mineable area. And yeah, it's just interesting to see how ZVZ is going to be approached on this map. Kind of like the idea that you can get very aggressive as well. This is going to be like, you're going to be in your opponent's face if you take that base. And you could just go over here and harass your opponent so fast. So yeah, this should be a very aggressive map if the players go for that area. But it has a gold base, it's so difficult to not claim that for yourself. Especially in that mirror matchup, if your opponent goes for the gold, you kind of have to react and get that gold yourself as well. Now we'll see in a minute here if players are gonna start mine out these areas to potentially open up their third base there. Or if we do have drones moving out to the north. Both players going for the north. Very interesting. I know, a gentleman's agreement that this gold base is just too risky. Too pushable. And bailing best by no player. Bailing nest by both players. Roach Warren for Solar already here. And the same for Dark. So it should be defensive bailing nests here for both players, at least until they get up to like 6 to 10 roaches. And then we'll have to wait and see how they want to play this out. It seems Dark is already committing into those drones. And Solar doing the same. So both players playing this very economically for now. Going up to above 40 workers here. And a nice scout here for Dark is gonna find that wall in. You see the Baneling Nest, the Rotor, and the Evolution Chamber. There's no Evo Chamber himself, so he's gonna plant down one now to not fall behind in those upgrades. He's going up a layer. And if I know my Dark, and if I look at the map and about this space over here, and where it leads to, this space over here, and where it leads to, there's actually some space here. This could be actually kind of cool for Mutalisk. But he's already committing into that +1 missile. Of course, he has been going for Mutalisk 2 times in a row, so 3 times would be like, wait. That's a little bit off, no, but in the end, seems like he's gonna go for a range unit heavy approach. I'd say a roach approach. And going up into the +1 and roach speed. Now Solar is done droning. And he just revealed these roaches. And he's gonna push. It's gonna be him trying to kill Dark. Now the Overlord is gonna find these extra links reinforcing, and then that is the moment that Dark realizes this is a all-in, and I need to defend, and I'm gonna win the game. Wow, that's a good Baneling connection already on those links. Oh my god, another one! The link's doing literally nothing here for Solar. My god, he was completely underestimating those morphing links. Why didn't he snipe those with those roaches? I don't know. What is he thinking? Look at that. Dark is demolishing here. Oh, he's keeping another Bane at home here. And he's gonna get another good connection, like 4 to 5 links. That's so many links. He doesn't even have to cancel the range. There you go. Dark is just gonna win the game. Just like that, because Solar walks into morphing Banelings with his frickin' 20 links. Can't believe it. I can't believe it, man. Solar. What we thinking? Sometimes Solar can look like a slouch. It's so weird. Sometimes he looks like the most insane aggressive player and be like laser sharp. Sometimes he like looks as sharp as Luzira's eyes always looked when he was like laser focused, you know. And then he looks like that in the last game. All right, let's hop into the next one. Let's set the score. So we're up 2-1 for this man in the bottom here. It is Dark, and in the top we do have Solar already doing something weird. There's a speedling opening here, apparently. 12 pool, 11 pool speed. A little bit mistimed maybe on that. Start to mine there. And no drones finishing up that the mineral patches perfectly for him. He should try to sync these 2 patches. He has nothing to do anyways. Yeah, there we go. And that drone as well. The next trip, I guess he's gonna sync. Oh, desynced. My god, Solar. That's the only job. He only has one job. Okay, so Speedling is the name of the game. To have the 100 gas, he's mining too much again. Okay, so we're gonna get a Baneling Nest, I guess. Yeah, now he's like, wait, I already mined too much, so we can just make a Baneling Nest as well. There's gonna be super aggressive Speedling Bane. And honestly, I don't like this at all, because Dark's just playing a regular opening, he's not playing greedy. And this should never work. There's a reason why players don't do this. Why you don't see this. This should never work. Dark is gonna have 2 queens, he's gonna just hold on the main base ramp, and then he's gonna be fine. Because he's still gonna be up 7 drones. Now Link's coming in, gonna reveal themselves. Queen starting up here. Solar's starting to get on that hatchery. Spine crawler on the way here. Like the choice, but can he save this hatch? If Dark saves this hatch, it's basically a free win anyways. So he makes a spine in the mineral line as well, in case that Solar just runs up to him. And Solar's kind of like, hey, I'm just I'm making hatchery. I'm just like, this is not that committed. It actually is. It's super committed. He hasn't made a drone. He made that hatchery for extra production. And he just wants to speedling overwhelm here. Now, can he make that one happen? Or is Dark gonna hold here? 2 Banes coming in now. He sees those Banes. Speed is, of course, done. That Spine is so strong against those Banes, man. 2-shotting those. The Spine really being the hero here. Already sitting at 5 kills. And Solar is struggling to break this, making drones now. So we have that situation again. 1 base. 1 base Dark against 2 base Solar here. Now, of course, losing that queen is a little bit hurtful because he didn't get a creep tumor down. So he cannot really push these spines down that ramp. And making a drone here, being very comfortable already. I wonder if he's gonna go for a lair. He has the money. He is actually trying to make a queen. There we go. Cancels the queen, goes for the 1 base lair again. And I like the choice. Now if he can push off these links off his lawn, then he can also try and go a little bit aggressive himself. Queen is gonna be here. A couple of banelings are gonna be there as well to support. And Dark is just gonna ignore these few links and gonna walk through them. Now he's gonna fight. Get a few of those after they get too far, stray far away from that baneling. Yeah. Oh, that was such a good turnaround here from Dark. Now he's gonna possibly, yeah, lose that. Oh my god, Solar, man. Nothing's going his way. I can't believe it. That Ling should have been enough to just take out that 1 baneling as well. But yeah, even the Bane survives, and the Lair's gonna be finishing up. He still has these 2 spines, so he can actually go aggressive. He doesn't need the units at home. Oh my god. 21 drones is equal, but Solar's just behind in every other regard. He does not have the map control. He does not have the tech. I mean, look at this. He's now thrown down a Roach Warren. On the other side again, it's a Spire. The Spire started earlier than the Roach Warren. That's when you know you're quite aft. Oh, I'd love to see a Bane like behind his knock. That would be such a cool move. Just hide it there. See? Those spines, how good they are. Now Dark should start on thinking on saturating these gases here. Get those gases and saturate them. Spy is about to finish up. He's gonna have 4 Mutalisks-ish. That's not too much. But of course it's gotta be it's gotta be a free win against those roaches, which are coming up. Oh boy. And yeah, he's gonna start up these gases now. He does have 6 workers here. He needs some more mineral workers. And Solar doesn't know about this. He's like, yeah man, I can still kill you with my roaches. Dark sees the roaches making 4 extra spines here. And 3 Mutalisks. I was taking this very seriously. Yeah, he should just produce nothing but Mutas now. Solar doesn't see this. He has no idea how many spines of that forest that's about to finish up here. Now he sees the first spine, he's like, wait, and he sees the second one, he's like, oh, man, you're actually taking this very serious, huh? Oh, he gets some good connections on those spines, but there's still 4. No, 3 left, and Mutalisks did just pop. Now, can he kill these units fast enough? He needs a connection on those links, but nice sniping here by Solar, so in the end, he snipes all of those Banes before the links die. Now this is gonna be a little bit difficult. Dark needs to save as many workers as he can, while still producing as many Mutas as he can. Now that was not the correct target, I feel like, for Solar. He gets that spine, he tries to kill all of these spines, which of course is gonna work out, but the mutant count is growing, and Solar's attack is done. So can Dark go ahead and counterattack now? That's the big question. He needs to clear these links first. There's no drones in the main. Oh man, there are actually 2. That's painful. Every drone hurts so much right now. We're only sitting at 18 to 28, 29, 30 now. And Dark needs to redrone. He cannot keep on producing mutas. So he's gonna clear out these last links, and now he's gonna go across the map. There is nothing really to defend against Mutalisks, so I guess there is a spore in the main, there is a couple queens at the natural, and Dark is just gonna go for the map control. He's gonna clear out these overlords. This is painful as well for Solar. He does not really have the money to replace so many overlords. So he wants to save whatever he can. He's gonna save that one, push back those mutas here. But this exposes him in the natural, for example. Oh. Dark was merciful, lets that one live for now, is gonna chase it out now. Dark needs to redrone. He needs to redrone as fast as possible because he just simply needs the economy again to keep on playing a Mutalisk style here against Solar. But, I mean, his big advantage is gonna be that he will... I guess he doesn't find out about the lair timing. But yeah, he still has the tech advantage. Finally the lair finished up, but I mean Dark, he has the map now, and Solar is like, what do we do here? He makes overload speed. That's an interesting move. I guess he just wants to bring queens with a drop to the front line, and that's gonna be his next phase of the all-in. He never tried to go for a third base, so he's just gonna go right speed roaches and queens and try to clear out Dark. So what Solar wants to do right now, he wants to keep these mutas off his lawn, and he wants to save up as much energy as he possibly can. What Dark wants to do is he wants to win the game. And he basically wants to find any damage he can with those mutas, but he scouts these overloads now. This is where he should like just... So it's gonna be a creep highway here. Okay, so it's not gonna be drop overloads. But yeah. Dark is just going in for those reinforcing queens, reinforcing units here. Just clearing out stray units at home. And Solar's turning around. Now Solar's splitting up his forces. Look at these overlords. They're completely exposed. Dark. Can he get those? Maybe he can get a few? Nah, he doesn't get one. That was really close though, actually, but... yeah, the muta count is just growing. He still does not have +1. And Solar's trying to push with those queens, but honestly, man, the muta count is about to be that strong. He's off creep. He gets 1 queen. Now Roach is trying to just walk by, but I mean, the closer they get, you know? The closer they get, the more they can maybe do. 1 queen is gonna die here. Only 3 queens left. This Mutalist should be good enough here to clear the rest of the queens out in any second. 1 transfuse is gonna hit that queen. Loses a roach, actually. I thought it was a Mutalist. Still 3 queens here. Only 2 with transfuses though, and 1 is already left. 4 queens here. Coming back, but all of the transfuse energy is gone. Now only 3 queens left. I think now he needs to commit onto these roaches though. Roaches coming in. There's no spines here anymore. He needs to run the drones. Run the drones, Dark. Just run the drones. There you go, there you go. Run those drones. Yes, he's even going offensively with those. Now he's coming back here. There's some great juking and jiving with those drones. Mutalist 17 should be enough to just clear this. And GG is gonna be called. Solar cannot finish off Dark. Dark is gonna take a series. What a great ZVZ, man. That was really, really cool. Super action-packed. So many great things. A lot of cool moves. A lot of cool ideas. A lot of failed traps. Really, really great stuff. That's what you get when you have a muta meta. Amazing, amazing. That was really cool, man.